Namaste children, how are you all? I know you all are keeping safe and doing good. So welcome back to mathematics session. So in today's bridge course class, we are going to recall about the basic geometrical concepts. So which are those? So those are point, line, ray, line segment. So in today's session, we will recall about these concepts one by one. Children, we know that geometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with shape, size and angles of variety of things around us that we see every day. Okay, now coming to shapes. So in the shapes, it is again classified into plane shape, solid shape. So what do you mean by plane shapes? So these plane shapes are also called as 2D shapes. So here, what are 2D shapes? The plane objects that has only length and breadth are called as 2D shapes. Got it? So now moving on to solid shapes. So here, what do you mean by solid shapes? These are also called as 3D shapes. So the solid objects that has 3 dimension, that is length, breadth and height, are called as 3D shapes. So now let us see which are the plane shape, that is 2D shapes, and which are the 3D shape objects one by one. Children, now you can see some geometrical shapes here, that is triangle, rectangle, circle, square. So these all shapes are called as plane shapes or 2D objects since they have only length and breadth. So here these different types of shapes in geometry help us to understand the shapes day-to-day life. Children, till now we have learnt about 2D objects. Now we will study about 3D objects. So this is a cuboid. So it is a 3D object. It has length, breadth and height. So let us see now some more examples which are in the shape of the cuboid. So here is the geometrical box which is in the shape of the cuboid. It has length, breadth and height. So now one more example is the diary. In diary also you can see it is in the shape of the cuboid. It has length, breadth and height. So children, this is all about cuboid. So this is a 3D object called as cube. So in the cube you can see it has length, breadth and height. So this is called as cube. So now let us see some more examples around us which are in the shape of the cube. You can see this is our clay box. So it is in the shape of the cube. It has length, breadth and height. So now let me give you one more example. It is clock. Even the clock is in the shape of the cube. Now the other one is the dice. Here you can see it is same as that of the cube. It has length, breadth and height. So children, this is all about cube. So this is a cylinder. This is also the 3D object. So now you can see some more examples which are in the shape of the cylinder. It is a marker. You can see this is in the shape of the cylinder. So the next comes your ice cream box. Even it is in the shape of the cylinder. And next one is your water bottle. So you can see it is also in the shape of the cylinder. And even your glue stick, that is fevistick, even this is in the form of even the shape is in the form of cylinder. So these all are the examples which are in the shape of the cylinder. So here this is a cone. So this is also a 3D shape. So now what is an example that we see here? Your birthday cap. So this is in the shape of the cone. Even the ice cream cone, that is also is in the shape of the cone. Like this you can see many objects which are around you in the shape of the cone. So the next one is sphere. So children, here you can see the sphere. Even this is a 3D shape. So now example for the sphere is the ball. You can see the ball, and some more example are your cricket ball, volleyball, football. These all are in the shape of the sphere. So children, like this you can see many more things which are in your many more things which are around you in 3D shapes. Children, till now we have studied about plane shapes. So these all are plane shapes, and these all are solid shapes. So like these many more objects which are in the shape of 2D and 3D we will come across in our everyday life. Children, here point. A point is a very small dot made with a pencil. So you can see the dots here. So always remember, what is a point? It is a small dot made with the help of a pencil. So always we are going to represent the point with the capital letters. So here it is P R S. Point has no length, breadth and height. Always remember children, whenever you are going to represent the point, you should always use the capital letters. So here, what is a line? A line has only length. It is having only length. It can be extended in both the direction endlessly. So it can be extended in this direction also and in this direction also. So children, here you can see there is an arrow mark. So here the arrow mark indicates that line can be extended endlessly in the both the direction. It has no beginning point or end point. Got it? So now how we are going to write symbolically? So you are going to write X, Y and we are going to write the symbol of line above XY. Okay. Then how we are going to read the line? We are going to read it as line XY or line YX. Got it? Line XY or line YX. So this is about line. Yes, now let us learn what is line segment. A line segment is a part of a line. It has two endpoints. Now you can see here this is a line segment. It has two endpoints. First is M and second is N. Okay. So now how we are going to represent line symbolically? So we are going to write M, N and symbol of line segment above MN, or N, M and symbol of line segment above them. So this is how we are going to write symbolically. Then coming to how we are going to read the line segment. So line segment MN, line segment NM. So the best example for line segment is your scale or ruler. So here you can see it is having two endpoints. First endpoint, second endpoint. So this is the best example for line segment. Got it? Is it clear? So children, now let us see what is ray. A ray is a part of a line that has one endpoint. You can see here it is a ray. So this is the beginning point. Okay, that means it has one endpoint and the other end is extended endlessly. So this is a ray here. Now remember how we are going to write ray here. How we are going to represent a ray symbolically. So always remember we need to write from the end point A, B and symbol of ray above it. Children, you should remember here that do not write like BA. Why? Because the other end, this is the ray has only one end. The ray starts from this end and it extends endlessly in the other direction. So always by writing you should remember you are going to start from the end A, B, not from the end which is going to extend endlessly. Got it? Now, which is an example for ray here? The best example is sun ray. So here the source is fixed and the rays will extend infinitely in all the direction. So this is the best example for ray. So hope you have understood about line segment, ray, point. So in this session we have covered all these concepts. Please recall, go through your class 4 textbook once again. Dhanyavad.